Hey everyone, welcome to Epic Drama World. Today we are diving into the 14th episode of The Best Thing, a story filled with love, romance, medical, and drama. As the Lunar New Year approached, Hisuye took a flight back to his hometown, bringing gifts for his relatives and friends. However, after only a few brief exchanges with his father, He Xing, the latter called over a woman and her son. The woman, Nurse Wang, worked at He Xing's hospital. She was divorced and had a son named Wang Chang. He Suye soon learned that this mother and son were staying in his room. He didn't say anything and simply rested in a guest room on the first floor for the time being. Early the next morning, He Suye couldn't resist scrolling through Shen Shifan's social media posts, a faint smile appearing on his face. Meanwhile, the hotel where Shen Shifan was staying was filled with lively chatter as her colleagues gathered to make dumplings, joke around, and take photos together. Lin Yishan and Shu Shangya had also packed their bags early, preparing to head home. After saying goodbye to Shen Shifan, Lin Yishan took the initiative to escort Shu Shangya to the station. Since He Suye had a poor relationship with He Sheng, he wasn't familiar with his father's side of the family. As a result, he ended up sitting alone at a table, feeling awkward. Watching He Sheng thoughtfully serve dishes and pour tea for Nurse Wang, He Suye was suddenly reminded of his mother. Back then, when his mother had accidentally spilled some soup, the relatives had scolded and blamed her. Yet He Sheng, as her husband, had merely sat by coldly, watching without a word. The contrast was ironic and left a bitter taste in He Suye's heart. On New Year's Eve, Shen Shifan's parents prepared a feast. After dinner, they exchanged New Year's greetings with their friends. Unexpectedly, Shen Shifan received a holiday greeting from Yan Heng, which prompted her to quickly delete him from her contacts. Meanwhile, Zhao messaged He Suye, asking him to forward his New Year's blessings to Shen Shifan. However, Shen Shifan was too engrossed in watching TV with her parents to notice the message. After a few rounds of drinks, Haisheng urged He Suye to settle down and start a family before focusing on his career. He also brought up the fact that He Suye's research project had been suspended, criticizing him again for not following the path he had laid out in cardiothoracic surgery and instead choosing to study traditional Chinese medicine. He Suye was extremely displeased, sarcastically pointing out that He Sheng had already achieved success and even built a new family. So why pretend to care about bringing him home for the new year? He Sheng was left speechless. That night, He Suye had a video call with his grandfather Yu Liren, and they exchanged New Year's wishes. When He Suye heard that his grandfather still remembered his birthday, a date that even Hesheng had forgotten, his nose suddenly tingled with emotion. Shen Shifan finally noticed He Suye's message. She initially composed a formal and distant New Year's greeting, but then found it too impersonal. After reconsidering, she simply sent him a cute emoji instead. At that moment, He Suye called her. Hearing the hint of loneliness in his voice, Shanshifan felt a bit nervous, and the two had a somewhat awkward but warm conversation. Before hanging up, they exchanged blessings once more, yet neither was willing to end the call. Suddenly, Shanshifan realized that it was He Suye's birthday. She quickly used a Swiss roll to make a simple birthday cake, lit a candle, and sang happy birthday to him. She told He Suye to make a wish and blow toward the screen while she, on his behalf, blew out the candle, celebrating his birthday together despite the distance. Deeply moved, He Suye told her that he would be back on the third day of the new year. Upon hearing this, Shen Shifan smiled, and the two welcomed the final countdown to the new year amid the sounds of fireworks outside. The next morning, He Suye packed up his medical kit and, without even having breakfast, set out on his bicycle to provide free medical consultations for the elderly in the area. He Sheng didn't interfere too much with his son's decision, but even Nurse Wang could sense the tension between the father and son. As He Suye went door to door, checking pulses and performing acupuncture, the elderly patients experienced noticeable relief from their ailments. They sincerely expressed their gratitude, giving him high praise. While passing by a household, He Suye noticed some red beans for sale. He bought a bag, took it home, washed and dried it, and once it was fully dried, stored it in glass jars. He ended up preparing several jars of red beans, planning to bring them back to Shenshifan when he returned on the third day of the new year.